Tracy, I think you told me that you could demonstrate a little bit that people could do self-myofascial.
They may be able to. I could demonstrate what I can do for people, and it depends on your, how much range of motion you have for yourself as to do some for yourself. It may involve using a tool, but, our hands are very important, so we could use our hands to massage our own hands. So if you'd like, I can demonstrate on somebody some hand massage to start off with, and then show you. If I can show you right now how to do it to yourself.
I'll hold
Okay.
while you do that.
Okay. So, can I have a chair?
Yes.
You really just have to, I can show you some example of how to self-massage, but you just have to get very creative, because I get migraines a lot, and I have to get in places that, it would be better if someone else could, but, I'm lodging my arm up against the wall and trying to get, pressure into my head. But anyway, I'll just show you some idea of how to work on your hands at least, and maybe your leg. So I'll just do this. Thank you. So you could take your fist and just push in away from the wrist. You could take a ball, even a little power ball, and do the same thing and push in. Take your knuckles and just push into the palm of your hand. The palm of the hand has a lot of layers of muscle, and they can get, contractures. They can get stuck in this position. So working the palm of the hand deeply, as deep as you can, and when it hurts too much, so you can stop. You don't have to tell yourself to stop. And also, if you can, take your fingers and just stretch them back gently and push on the tissue. You do not want to use lotion, because that won't get the stretch. Fascia is, we want to hook into the fascia, which is a little deeper than just rubbing with lotion. That's nice for the circulation, but I rarely use lotion. So you want to get in to the skin and stretch it backwards. Even as, well, I have a weird little thing going on there, but you can just stretch any part of your body that is turning in this way. If you can find a way to hook it and stretch it back and breathe, take a deep breath in and out. And as you breathe out, you really do relax your muscle more. And then you can help to open up the joints in your fingers just by pulling them back till you feel that resistance. And because you're doing it on yourself, you're going to know when to stop. But you just feel that resistance and you hold it there. Take a nice deep breath in. And really breathe out. And you're getting a 2-for-1 here, because now you're doing a breathing exercise. So that's good. And if you can put your thumb behind that finger too, because if your fingers get stuck a little bit like this, you put your thumb behind there and just give a little push with the thumb and try and bend the end joint back, get more stretch. And each time just hold it for 5 or 6 seconds. And I just breathe instead of counting, because it's, it's better, because you get a better release. You just breathe in and out. And you can do that with all your fingers. Now, thumbs are very important. We do a lot of things with our thumbs. So if you can, push, kind of pinch here, and don't be cruel to yourself. Just pinch and then stretch it in towards the joint, or pull it out, whatever you can do to get blood moving in that area. And again, there are tools that you can buy from massagewarehouse.com that you put in your hand that help you do this kind of thing. It's kind of I buy several tools and I experiment with them to see which works the best. The one that's nice is called the Nobble, and it looks like a door handle. It's a piece of wood, and you can actually hold it in your hand and then dig in, so that makes it easier for your other hand. I didn't have one to bring you. So, thank you. holding it. So that's basically a demonstration of some kind of self-massage. Also, you can take your fist and just, it's better done without your clothing on, because the clothing doesn't need myofascial massage. Yes, that doesn't work as well. But you know, you can push onto your thigh, and this will help lengthen the. Anytime you work on a joint, if a joint is hurting, you want to work on the muscles above and below, because they're what feed into it, and that's what will tighten it up. So, another thing I wanted to talk about, you talk about joint contracture. We can do stretches. You know, you can maybe get someone to help stretch a joint, an arm, you know, so that they're just pulling. You just pull very gently for about as long as you can, 30 seconds, a minute on a joint. It's not yanking or trying to, you know, get the joint to crack open. Just pulling on something very gently to open up the joint, to allow fluids to get in. Yeah.
Just slow. I had someone stretch me.
Yep.
It was wonderful. He didn't do anything painful. He just held it
Yep.
inch by inch.
Exactly.
He elongated my, he did both my arms and legs. Wonderful.
Yeah. So.
I told him Silver Spring, but I don't have his card.
Okay.
You can get your friends to do it. Just slowly move and pull as it goes. So, I mean, I went to a chiropractor and they would do a massage before they would do a manipulation so they could get better range of motion. And he would lay me on the table and he would just for 15 minutes just pull. He was from Russia and he would just pull the legs real slowly and just the normal range. Nothing, you know, that didn't go or didn't, and it worked. It was really good, you know. You don't have to have a He-Man yank on you or crank on you. It could be someone just willing to hold your leg out and pull a little bit, you know, the ankle or the wrist area.
Thank you, guys. You were well prepared. It's like you're my assistants. That's very good. So, any more questions about what you want this kind of massage to be good for? I think we've covered quite a bit, haven't we? Okay, let me go back to my notes and see what else I want to share with you before I do a demo. I think that probably. What time do we have? Do you know?
We have about 15 minutes.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, this is a good time to do a demo because I think that you've really got an idea of what fascia is. Are you raising your hand over here for a demo? Cool. Okay. Yeah, I have another one right here. I'll have to see how much time we have. Also, I don't know how far away you guys live, but I give free demos in my office, so it's a chiropractor's office. And if you call me and schedule it and come along, you can just come in and get a free 15-minute, whatever part of you want massaged. And there is absolutely no obligation. I do it because a lot of people don't know what this massage can do for them, so I just say, well, come and try it. And if you like it, do some more. If you don't, then it was nice seeing you, you know. So, and I will leave some papers out on the table. Thank you. I'm going to have you. I'm going to leave some papers out on the table with my phone number and my email, so that if you have questions or you want me to find out something for you, please contact me and I'll do my best. I'm not very good at looking at the email every day because it hurts my eyes. The screen. I don't like doing that.
Are you going to speak while you do this?
I probably will. I may just get a little lotion. I'll be right with you.
Robert, before I leave, could I give a hug to all of us? I mean, one by one. Is it okay?
It's up to everybody in the business.
Well, I think it will empower me and everybody else. That's the reason of doing it. Let me start with my friend here. What's your name?
Odette. Thank you very much. I loved your talk.
Tracy. Nice seeing you.
Nice seeing you too.
Robert.
Yes, sir.
That's wonderful. Great job. My dear friend, how are you doing? Hi.
Which one is the stiffest?
That's good. As a young man, you can benefit from what young lady.
Yeah.
I don't know how. Let's see. Oh, there you go. That was easy.
Let me give you
No.
Or anything.
No.
Thank you for
What
giving
about
me
your neck? Do you want me to work on your shoulders and neck too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my more.
Yeah. Can I demonstrate that first?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just going to put my hands on you right here. Okay, can you turn your head from left to right? Good, and then right. And just notice how that feels, okay? Now, is it okay if I put my hand underneath the top of your shirt just to get on your shoulder? Okay, great. Okay, now all I need you to do is just slowly turn your head to the left. That's good, good, good. Is this pressure okay for you?
Yeah.
Good. And then come back to center again. Good. Some of this work doesn't look like I'm doing, sometimes it looks like I'm just doing nothing. But it feels good. I like that. That's good. Yeah, and I'm slowly sinking into the skin and the muscle. I'm not pushing or forcing, just slowly sinking in and then putting in a line of tension. So I want to work out the restrictions that I'm feeling, so I work in the opposite direction to it. So when I feel a restriction, it feels like a tight area. Basically, restriction is a fancy word for something that's tight. And then I'll often have the person move their body part in the opposite direction so we can get more stretch going. Oh, here comes, this is a... How's this feeling? Good, good. And now I'm just going to see if you can turn your head to the left again. And turn the other way. That's it, good. And just hold that there if you can. Good. I'm going to scooch over here now. Now, if you can put your chin slowly down towards your chest. Good, and head up again. And down. You don't have to go too far, just to give it a little, that's nice, good. That's really nice. And how's that feeling? Good, good. All right, and just relax for a second. Sometimes I use lotion if my hands are like dry and the skin is dry. I need a tiny bit of glide, but I don't want to use a lot of lotion because I won't get the stretch we need. You still doing okay with this?
Yeah.
Good. Good. Now if you could put your head up for me, I'm going to come over this side. And if you slowly turn your head towards me, nice, that's good. Good, yeah. And relax. And then do that same thing again, turn your head towards me. Good. And relax. Now, if you were standing here, you'd see that, I didn't get your name, Christine, that the skin is looking nice and pink. That means we've got blood moving to the surface, and it's good. What's that? Yes, that's a good sign too. Very much. Okay, so now I'm going to have you turn your head to the one side and then the other and just see if it feels any different on one side than the other. I feel a little less tension when you turn here, but I don't know if you feel that? Good. And that was just a very gentle touch. There's more work to be done here, though. We could be here a while. But I feel a little crackling in there. I'm just going to do the other side so that you're balanced out a little bit.
Yeah, I'm like.
Have you ever been balanced out?
No, only on the tip.
So do you have any questions? Do you have any questions about what I'm doing or any concerns about what I'm doing? If it was going to be done to you?
I have a question about a muscle.
Do you want to put the microphone up?
No, he's loud.
My muscle right under my shoulder, my what is it called?
Shoulder blade?
Right there, right on the edge.
Right.
It's an aching pain. Okay.
Usually these achy pains are because when you're feeling achy pains or severe pains, it's usually soft tissue that's causing that, and it's soft tissue that will dictate your posture, and it can entrap nerves and cause sharp pains. So that's why I love massage, because it can kind of get things moved.
Well, you talked about touch being so important. And people, especially people in wheelchairs, we're not hugged like everybody else are hugged. We're not touched. And I can become sometimes touch deprived, and I can feel it when my sheets touch my back and I jump. I know I'm becoming touch deprived, and so many people forget that. And we as a group need to remember, we need to ask people to touch us. And because it's important. Touch is important to people.
There was a study done, there's many studies, are you doing okay, Chris?
Yeah.
There's studies done by Tiffany Fields on premature babies, but it was a study about touch. And the premature babies that were given massage, through the incubator, through those gloves, recovered and grew 33% quicker than those that were not given massage. Babies are cute because I think God wants us to touch them, because they need that touch to grow. And we need touch all through our lives. My mom said that we need 8 hugs a day. She heard it somewhere, and I believe it's a good idea. 8 hugs a day is good for me.
How do you
So.
get them? Or people don't want to give them, or you can tell they're not, you're stuck in a house and you don't have access out. And I'm kind of trapped.
You can well, if you just make a connection with people that you know and just say, well, let me give you a hug. They will be more than happy to give you a hug. You know, I work with paraplegics regularly, and, you know, it's maybe a little, you know, awkward for people who don't know them to think that they want a hug, or like, you know, how do you hug them? Because some of the, you know, the positions they're in are very difficult, but that any touch, even just, you know, on the shoulder, or, you know, hug their head, you know, a kiss on the side of the head. I get, because I know my client really well. She's like 75 and in a wheelchair, and I always give her a kiss on the head because she had, you know, a lot of scarring on there. So just reaching out. First of all, I think you have to make the connection and reach out and offer it, and then that shows the person that you know that it's acceptable, and then they'll probably be happy, because people that see you and see other people that are, you know, using wheelchairs or just don't move the same are just afraid to offend you, and they don't know what to do, so they do nothing because they're kind of scared, you know. So you got to reach out and help them. Actually, it'll be nice.
Where is your office? Where is your office?
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And you all can benefit from my body therapy, water therapy. You all can benefit from water therapy.
Tracy, there's a question here.
Where is your office?
My office is in Waldorf, Maryland. So I don't know. I mean, for a lot of you, that might not be close. That's Waldorf, Maryland. That's about 45 minutes from here. And sorry? Is it in a wigwam? Oh, yeah. You know, the wigwam's gone now, though, I think. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, it's right near there. It's on Post Office Road in a chiropractor's. So, yes. It's a life care center. So, you do? You go to the New Life Church? Where do you go? Where do you go? New Life? I'll have to come and find out what that it is. But so I think I have to wrap it up now. But you wanted a demonstration. Well, I'll just I can stay for a few more minutes and I can do a little bit of work. So you guys don't have to stay and watch. But if you have questions, in fact, I'll just hand out my paper before I do that. Okay?
Let me hand that out.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Thanks.
Show me, are they...
I'll go wash my hands in the ladies' room.
Some handouts for everybody?
Yes, I do. They're in here.
I'll come forward if you just step 1 foot to the left. What's chiropractic?
Why don't we take this opportunity? If you need a break, we need you back here at
What do you
11.
need filled out?
What's your name?
Okay?
Sally. Oh, it's nice to meet you guys. These are the forms. They're just it's just basically who I am and my details, and if they want to know more, because I didn't have time to do anything. I'm going to wash my hands, Haley.
Okay, great.